Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Chelsea, you know that, pretty sure I know that. Let's go ahead and get right on into it. So this is a part 2 in a sense of another video. Now just a quick recap, today we're going to be going over the Awakened. It's another MLM, a new MLM really. They launched last month. In my opinion, it's like a new age Amway, but just a lot messier. So let's go over a quick recap real quick of the last video. If you have not watched that one, none of this is going to make sense. Please go watch it. Today we're going to be reacting to their launch Zoom celebration call basically, and I'm going to be pointing out really how insane it is that they just don't seem to care that they're currently being sued for over $150 million by the company that they allegedly stole the intellectual property for this drug that they are calling like a miracle weight loss drug. So it's not just that though. It's a lot deeper than that, and it is truly insane. So I know that last video, it's very long. I posted it most likely a few hours before this one or a day before, whatever. I'll probably do like a morning upload and then like an afternoon upload. So if you have not watched that one yet, I understand it's long. I understand it's literally just me reading off a lawsuit to you and legal paperwork. I get it. However, listen to it at 2 times speed. Listen, I don't want to listen to myself for that long either. I'm right there with you. But it's so insane. It's so crazy. It's so petty. It's an 8-year-long legal battle that is truly wild. Good enough for someone, in my opinion, to make like a documentary of. So please go watch that and then come back and watch this. Okay? Okay, so I made a little flow chart for you, and I showed it in the last video as well, but I'm going to show it in this one too, just as a little recap. So I'm going to have Ethan put that on the screen right now, and I'm just going to read it off to you. So if you watched the last video, you know that FFBM is the company that created a drug called Tricenex, and it's a fat loss drug. And they wanted to obtain the patent for their drug from the University of Minnesota. The University of Minnesota made an agreement of some kind. Obviously, this is all layman's terms. Obviously, I'm not a legal professional. I'm not a lawyer. This is not legal advice, any of that. This is all my opinion. Please don't sue me. University of Minnesota made an agreement with Imogen, which is another company, Imogentex, sub-licensed the rights to the patents that they got from the University of Minnesota to a company called Tripharma. Imogentex filed for Chapter 11, and then the fine print of their agreement with Tripharma, now their agreement is void, since one of the companies was filing Chapter 11, meaning bankruptcy. And then FFBM files for the rights to the patent again. Tripharma sues everyone forever in order to, quote, keep the rights past their deadline date of October 2014. Tripharma then gives the rights, the intellectual property, the IP, whatever you want to call it, to the drug and the patent to Awaken, the MLM. FFBM finds out about this through receiving a cease and desist from Tripharma. So Tripharma was trying to pull a fast one, in my opinion. FFBM sends a cease and desist to Tripharma and a few other people, and the MLM Awakened. Awakened ignores the cease and desist and launches anyways. FFBM files for Chapter 11, bankruptcy, and then FFBM files a counterclaim against all parties and requests to move forward to a jury trial. Again, it's really not that simple, and there's a lot that is like just so petty and crazy and like annoying, and by the time I was done going through all of the legal documents and highlighting and, you know, just trying to make sense of all of it, at the end I was just like, Tripharma, can you shut up? Like, can you stop? It was insane. Now that we know like the background, when I was first going to film these 2 videos, I was going to do the Zoom call first, but I was like, no, it would make more sense to know all the background first. So that's why we're doing that, or that's why we did that and did it this way. So grab a drink, grab a snack, grab a whatever. It is nighttime. I'm having a glass of wine. Oh my God, she's having a glass of wine. If that triggers you, go watch something else, okay? This is not a safe place for you if me enjoying a glass of wine triggers you. I love you and I want you to be healthy and safe and comfy, okay? Also, I love that y'all like are liking my new background. It makes me real happy because I love it. So let's go ahead and watch this Zoom call where apparently like everyone's crying. Yikes.
Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. This is our literal launch celebration with a Q&A attached because we know you guys love having our phone numbers. So we wanted to make sure that we answered questions and gave you guys all the most up-to-date information. If you haven't figured it out already, this is a historic day. And I'm going to try not to cry, but I had a bunch
you should just cry, Danielle. I think we need to just cry.
I had a bunch of text messages today people just reaching out and saying, thank you for this opportunity. You have no idea like how excited I am and congratulations on opening the company. And I thought those were beautiful. And it was such an amazing morning. And the day was like nonstop as it's been. And as the day went on, my left side of my throat, my gland is getting more swollen and I was feeling worse. But at the same time, I was feeling so grateful and just trying to stay in that place. And you guys had me on all these calls and I knew Ashley, Rodney, Scott, everyone's been, even our executive team, just round the clock. And I know you guys have been working hard in the field. And then we opened it up at 6:30 Eastern. I think it was, what was it, 6:31 or was it 6:30? It was 6:30 Eastern.
Yep, on the dot.
Which was a few hours later than we anticipated. But I started getting text messages during our quick dinner tonight that were people, I just want you guys to know the fact that there were people reaching out to Ashley, Rodney, me, Scott, saying, my life is forever changed. And they're bawling their eyes out saying, thank you so much. That made all the months that we've been working, all the hundreds and hundreds of hours that we put in, so worth it, because
your life has changed. They just launched. We're like recruiting people in their pre-launch so that they like have a baseline and like a few people below them. It seems like the owners of the MLM are also distributors. I don't like that. That's gross. I don't think that like that's a huge conflict of interest in my opinion. I don't think that should be allowed, but oh well. I guess THEMS makes the rules. Well, technically the FTC makes the rules, but it's truly wild that it seems like every MLM starts out as a pyramid scheme because they just keep recruiting and recruiting and recruiting people and then they can't sell anything to like retail yet. It really seems like a lot of them are doing that. Like Ariel did that. This one did that. Elamir did that. It's truly insane. And then I've seen a lot of people on Facebook say that they have bought the pills but haven't received them or that they haven't even been able to get the pills or purchase them at all. So that's also really sketchy, but that makes sense because they shouldn't be able to sell them or promote them or receive them because the ownership rights and who those rights belong to is still like up in the air technically. And the courts haven't decided on that. So what are you doing? Real weird. And like they know that too. Like they've been sent all of these facts. They've been sent all of like they absolutely know all this information and yet they're still going forward.
Washing dishes like a normal human being right before this. And I thought, as much as it's great to see the sales going and everyone so excited, it's more important to me at this point in my life. And I know I speak for Ashley and our business partners that at this point in our life, like we care more about that your lives are going to be changed. We already know what's coming for us, but our sole focus is to make sure that you have a company that you can thrive in. You have a place to win, that you're heard, that you feel that this is the best experience you've had. It's not going to be perfect, but you feel heard and you feel like this is the place you want to plant your flag and that you're accepted and you're loved wherever you're at in your life. You know, a lot of people have reached out to me. They're like, Danielle, you know, I love that you have your faith. You should be more bold. Or, oh, I love that you are bold. And you know what? This is a company of loving on everybody. We're going to reach out to as many people as we can collectively and help people to evolve. That's why our company's name is Awakened. We want people to wake up to their innate greatness, the seeds of greatness that were placed in you before you were even in the womb, right? And that's really our whole, listen, we're going to have clean label.
I just went to the Awaken website and it says order Zenith by Awaken. Become a member or order Zenith by Awaken today. Available packages, starter pack 2 bottles for $260. Starter pack for 4 bottles is $500. We will send you a notification as soon as we begin enrolling customers. Okay, so they're not even selling at retail yet. I have a lot of questions.
Great products that are going to rock the world. And we want to bring out more epic, incredible, game-changing products and programs that are going to be wrapped around those products. But really, truly, what got me tonight is I'm just a normal person, literally, who didn't put on her makeup today, who's still in her robe, who did get to take a shower, thank God. But I'm standing there like a normal chick in my kitchen in Connecticut with boys that are up playing football and who needs to be fed and dogs running around the house and the phone blowing up. And all I can tell you is
I'm just a regular woman who doesn't have to go to a normal job, who's just sitting there doing the dishes in my robe. I didn't have time to shower today, or did she? I don't know. Sitting in my house in Connecticut in your mansion, the house with beautiful wainscoting. What's it called? Like Crawford style ceiling? Yeah, girl, I saw I saw the back of that. I saw the background of that Zoom call. Your house looks gorgeous.
We're just normal people with above average ambition and above average hearts. And that's who we want in our company. Average people who want to be more than that, who want to come out of their shell and become great. And we want you to evolve with us. And this is something so special that when I got these messages tonight, I know Ashley and Rodney have been getting them too, and even Scott, it's like, it makes every day that we've gone through stress or we've hit a roadblock or we've hit everything so worth it to see you guys laughing, crying, and having such a celebration. And this is just the beginning. So I'm going to leave it at that. I could keep going, but I can see Ashley's going to cry. I'm going to cry because we're blissfully exhausted, but we're so grateful for you guys. The field runs this company. You guys own the company. We're here to serve you and make it a beautiful platform for you to evolve in and to grow in and to win in. And yes, we're going to have bumps and stuff happen. But guys, to say we have over 23,000 people, it's probably more now, that have joined in 9 weeks, and to have as much growth as we're having before we even open the doors. If that doesn't get you excited, you need to check your pulse, because
that they already have this product, they're already selling it, which according to the website, they're not actually selling it yet to customers. What are you launching today if you're not open to retail customers yet? Like, that's typically what like a launch means. No wonder they're getting sued. This is atrocious. Also, a little bump in the road, girl. I wouldn't call a over $150 million lawsuit a little bump in the road, especially when, in my opinion, it's got legs. Again, I'm not a lawyer. What do I know? But an 8-year legal battle, like back and forth and stuff, and all the insanity that has happened with it, like there's libel, there's defamation, there's so many things. There's conspiracy, there's false advertising. And according to these documents that I have in front of me, this 36-page document, allegedly, there's proof for all of it. So it's like, that's not a little bump. That's not a little stress. I don't know if a couple little happy text messages and DMs make all that worth it. Like, no. Mostly all of this is public, and FFBM has really been keeping track of that. If you go watch another video, they've been really,
You can win, and don't you dare let a negative thought go through your mind. You're in the right place, you're in the right soil, and you're going to bloom where you're planted. So I'm going to hand it over to Ash. I'm going to let her kind of share her heart.
You're going to bloom where you're planted. Not if you're planted in Chernobyl, girl. Not if the soil's radioactive. These dumb metaphors, I can't. Like, that does not apply to this. Like, you're talking about an environment. Oh, you're going to bloom anywhere. Actually, no, that doesn't work.
And then we're going to get the chat going and answer your questions and share some wins. There's a lot of you who have become founding members, and we want to celebrate with you for the next 20 minutes. So go ahead, Ash.
Yeah. Oh, Danielle, you nailed it. And when you said I'm not going to cry, it's like I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I'm just going to feel it. I'm going to cry because every part about this journey has been that word epic. Like, even at the beginning, we kept thinking, oh, are we doing the right thing? And I'd call Danielle up, or did call Danielle up and be like, are you sure we want to climb up this mountain? Like,
so it sounded like she said the word that kept coming to mind was ethic, but she said epic. But how funny would it have been if she was like, the thing that kept coming to mind was like ethics? But then also the lack of the self-awareness of, you keep saying like, oh, is this the right thing? Are we doing the right thing? Like, do we really want to do this? We know a lot of times people can experience cognitive dissonance, right? When it comes to being in a high control group, a commercial cult, a cult in general, you can show people facts. You can show them like, no, this is a fact. What you're saying is an opinion. And like, this is a statistic. This is a study that's been done. Multiple studies are like, this is specifically why you are wrong on this. Maybe you didn't know, but the person who's telling you that, like, you are repeating and spreading false information. So like, fix that. Like, the company's wrong. Might not be you, but like, again, whoever spread that information to you is wrong. So like, just spread the right information. Then you'd be fine. They will jump through hoops, go as far as defamation in the form of slander, libel, whatever, just ad hominems, just everything. It's truly, truly insane. And I think this is a great example of cognitive dissonance happens at like a higher level, because a lot of times we do see it with people who are, just the distributors, right? On just the distributor level. We don't a lot of times see it at the like CEO level. And that's what, keep wanting to call her Danielle. Courtney? Is her name Courtney? Is her name Danielle? Oh my God, her name is Danielle. I think it's just very interesting to see it at the C-suite level, the owners of the company level, and all of this happening. And so it's really a great example of cognitive dissonance, blatant disregard for facts, and court rulings and other things like that, and just going out of your way to try to disprove things by, again, slander and defamation and all that. So just my observation. Let's keep going.
Thanks for believing in us. It's been 2 months. Some of you were probably here the first day, and it's been 2 months, and it's been no joke of hustling and working hard. And so thank you for believing in us. We're so grateful doesn't even begin to express what we feel toward you guys. So thank you. We love you. And now I'll get off my tier box and let's answer some questions. We did launch today for all of those of you who haven't figured that out. Let's make it real clear though. Our product will launch when we ship, and that we're still on target. So we're not going to answer any questions about when that date is, because we're still on target to ship before October 31st. But we did launch the Founders Packs today. So
are you? So this is on October 25th, I guess. That's when it was posted. And they were served with those documents, countersuit, the 26th, so the next day. It is now November 15th, 2 weeks past when they were supposed to launch the actual product. According to their actual website, they aren't selling to retail customers yet. So I don't know if there's some secret link you have to have, but are you really selling to the public and retail if you have to have a secret code to order it? I was just trying to find the link to this actual call on Facebook so that I could see the chat, take screenshots, and so that you can put them up of any cringy things that people ask, which they'll say them anyway, so it's fine, and I don't need that. But I just typed in Awaken Zenith, but there are so many people in here who are just spreading false information. This lady said, who would fight in court of ownership of a formula for 14 years? It's not 14 years. If it didn't work, a scientific study finding a way to share it, you can't share that. It's doctored on this patent supplement, which was released originally 17 years ago under a different name. People had great results. Someone tried to hijack the patent formula. Yeah, try pharma and the MLM you work for. Fight for ownership has been in litigation for 14 years. Ownership was recently awarded to the original formulator, which was FFBM. You clearly don't know what you're talking about. And I commented and said, you know what, I'm actually going to screenshot that so you can put it in there. Don't go harass this woman, but feel free to share facts. Marketing company Awaken contracted with him as an exclusive distributor of what is now called Zenith. And I commented and said, they are being sued for $150 million. You should read the court findings to see the facts. Sometimes it's really frustrating, doing this job and always having that internal burn for people to, not that you can't scratch, but that internal burn, for people to always do the right thing. Someone was driving erratically and basically trying to run me off the road earlier today. And I got so frustrated afterwards. I was like, why can't you just do the right thing? I didn't do anything wrong. Why are you being a to me? What's going on? I had the right of way. And you just try to run into me.
You guys who reserved a Founders Pack digital collectible, you have access now for 48 hours to hurry and log into your back office if you haven't yet already and purchase that Founders Pack digital collectible. So Danielle and I
thought the digital collectible was included in the Founders Pack, and that's why they were so expensive. The amount of money that these people are getting from... It's wild. Very concerned because people are saying that they're losing 20 pounds in a month and they look shredded. It's crazy. So it's what are you doing? Does it actually work? Or are you also just starving yourself? It's also just not sustainable. Are you going to stay on it for the rest of your life? Again, just go work out and don't eat garbage,
And we sat and watched the orders just pour in. And now I can't even begin to tell you how exciting it was to watch all of you guys who just believe in this company and who want to play a role and who want to be a founding member and in that founders club and get all those amazing perks. The amount of people who've purchased the Founders Pack in the last 2 hours is, Danielle, I don't even know what the word, it's incredible.
Absolutely incredible, guys. We just sat there and they called us right before we hit the button to start this, and we stayed on the phone as owners while they're in Utah and we're in Connecticut, and we just giggled and laughed as we watched all the numbers go nuts. And we just went, this is what every late night has been about. This is what every pot shot we've taken online, the people that have come at us and our critics, and this is exactly what network marketing is about. If I can give you any training as an 8-figure earner in this industry. I would not be an 8-figure earner. I'm nothing special, but I persevered through all the negativity all these years, all the personal growth I had to do to become the person that you need to become too to be in this industry and do well. You
notice how she said an 8-figure earner over her time in network marketing. I don't doubt that she's probably made a killing. No wonder they were giggling and laughing at how much money they were probably making off of these digital collectibles that most likely cost them no money. It probably really probably nothing, honestly. They're making an absolute killing. And is it ethical? No, it's not. This is truly, truly wild that these people have been able to manipulate their distributors so much to blatantly, vehemently disregard and wholeheartedly disagree with absolute facts. You know what it is? You know what it's called when you disagree with a fact? That's not a difference of opinion. That's a difference in reality.
You can't just come in and think that you're going to just fall into a company and make big money. It doesn't work that way. A lot of people quit and start elsewhere because they think, oh, if I just plant myself in the right company and sit there, it'll fall in my lap. No, you have to evolve and grow. And we believe we have the perfect soil for you. We have the right programs paired with the right products and the right heart and the right culture. And so I just want to share, I don't want to be on a soapbox, but I want to tell you, I am so sure that everything we've been through,
evolve and grow and all this other to make you feel good about yourself. But especially when it comes to an MLM, you'll hear all this fluff. And it's like, no, just if the reason why they don't say things that are just so cut and dry, you have to recruit, go out and recruit and actually give you sales tactics and relationship building types of skills is because that's what salespeople need. Most people don't recruit salespeople. They recruit people who are not being mean, actually by the definition of the word, desperate for something in their life and just looking for a way out. And they want to hear someone else tell them to evolve and grow and you're going to do great. It's not going to be easy, but you deserve it. You're going to do awesome. You're going to bloom. You're going to grow and evolve. And I'm going to put you in a pot and pull you out like a little mandrake baby. And it's going to be weird. Shut up with this self-help. My life is changing. No, it's not. From yesterday to a week from now and them launching, which they haven't launched because you still can't sell. So what are you actually launching? They're still not selling products to retail. So no, absolutely insane. So your life isn't changing, your thought process change. I was about to say mindset. Oh, that would have been bad. But realistically, yes, without sounding cringy, your mindset changed. Why? Because you were manipulated. Because someone told you that your mindset had to change so that you would be happy and blah, blah, blah. It's the placebo effect. That's what it is. They're giving you attention. They're making you feel loved. And yeah, a lot of times we're humans. That's what we need. Right? Someone to pay attention to us, someone to love us, someone to make us feel special. Okay.
Rodney, for Ashley, for me to get here in this industry, we've been around a long time. Some of you have too. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You have to have perseverance. You have to be dedicated. You have to sacrifice. You have to push through the no's. You have to push through the dream stealers, the negative people. Listen, we have a lot of people that are out there that want to see us win. And we have a handful of nasty people who want to see us fail. And you will never, ever see me be moved by it. You won't see Ashley be moved. We are unmoved. Why? Because we're desensitized to that. We've gotten to the point where it's just part of the ride. And when you get there and you become desensitized to the no's and the nays.
You know what's really funny is that in the difference between, I say actual sales. Yes, I know that in MLM, it is just sales. I get it. And then if you don't make money, guess what? You're fired. You don't work for the company anymore because you don't cut it and you're not a good salesperson, right? With an MLM, even if you don't make money, you're usually still giving the company money and they're making money off of you. So you're not going to get fired because I don't want to say you can't get fired from an MLM because you can. You absolutely can. But they're not going to fire you. As long as you stay active and check those little boxes and you're a warm body or a little tick in their downline little map, they're going to keep you there, right? And if you've been in sales, actual sales, not an MLM. I understand an MLM is sales, but it's a completely different environment. Let me know what you think. If you want to know what sales is like, go look at the Instagram page, Sales Humor. It is hilarious and it's very cynical, and that's how it is in sales. We all hated our lives until payday. And if it wasn't for the money, we wouldn't be there.
The naysayers, you'll win. So instead of thinking about, well, it's not working here, let me go to the next company that looks like they're having a big launch. No, make the decision to grow as a person and set yourself up for winning. And that means set yourself up in your mind. So I just want to jump into some questions with you guys, because I know there are questions and we want to.
Isn't that hilarious? No, don't go to another company that's like having a good launch or like that you think you'd do better at. Stay here and you have to decide you're going to win. Why do they want you to stay there? So that they can make money off of you.
Information possible, but literally this is such an exciting night, because some of you saved up for a long time to come in at the level you did, and some of you came in at a 2-pack or a 4-pack, and I can promise you, you're still going to win. It really all has to happen in your mind first. So don't put yourself in a bad place in your mind because you didn't come in as a founder. You had to do what was right for you. For those of you who stretched and did that, I'm grateful and proud of you. And all of you, though, once these packs are gone, it's 2-packs, 4-packs, and eventually 8-packs to build your business. And we're going to teach you how to win with those. So I'm scrolling through. If you see any, Ash, you want to jump in, a lot of them are hello, excited. I'm just scrolling down. People are giving me some zinc, vitamin C. Alyssa, I got the reishi mushrooms out. I got the zinc, the vitamin C, the vitamin K2, the vitamin D. All right, let's see here. Colloidal silver. All right, Sudbury, Canada.
Have y'all never taken Dayquil? But I took all the things when I had Schmovid. Isn't that weird? There was like nothing they could prescribe you. Why don't we talk about that? Isn't that weird? Like what? So I took a bunch of that kind of stuff too. Zinc, vitamin D, vitamin B.
I'm still looking.
Yes. Okay. So let me give you guys a little bit an overview on the founders packs and where we're at. So if I think I mentioned, my brain's a little off. I think I've gotten like 6 hours of sleep in the past 48 hours. So if I stumble or say a wrong word, please just forgive me. I'll do better when I get some more sleep. But we launched the founders packs. And for those of you who reserved a digital collectible early on, you have access for 48 hours. So till Wednesday to purchase those packs. Now, when Wednesday hits, if there is any supply left, we will open it up to everybody else. So if you did reserve one, make sure you rush to your back office and purchase one. There is a limit of 1 per account, and we've now sent out both emails have
those founders packs, those like expensive packs. Elite Founder, which is about 3,500. And then Premier Founder, which is 2,500, and then Essential Founder, which is 1,300. That doesn't include the cost of the NFT, the digital collectible. You still have to buy that. 10 kickoff tickets, I guess, so like tickets to their big event that they're gonna have. Base paid rank, diamond 5 years. What does that even mean? Hopefully she goes over that. VIP package, stage walk, private welcome reception, 2 reserved seats, lounge, blah, 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 for their event. But it's like, you would think that would be like a year maybe after they launch. I personally don't think that this company is going to be around in a year. I hope it's not. How are people going to be able to walk across the stage for an event if the MLM doesn't exist in a year?
Pretty intense bullet point list of all of the elements. So make sure you read through that. And then, let's just start taking some questions.
All right. So there's a bunch here. And Amanda said she would cry. Don't let her cry her lashes off. I so
we get that. We feel you, Amanda.
We just became best friends. That's all I have on today is lashes and not a stitch of makeup. Okay. Let's see. A lot of it's just happy birthday awakened. Still scrolling.
Yep. How many founders packs are available in total? There's 22,222.
And let us be very clear. There was only 11,111 when we first were putting our business plan together. And I am so grateful it worked out the way it did. Mr. Scott Mioli here said, let's double it, when we realized that we had so many people reaching out to us saying that they were going to join our company that we got a little nervous that they'd sell out too quick. So we are half sold, which means you still have another 4 weeks or less to really run hard and bring that volume into your organization, which is everything. So it's actually a real gift to have that double volume there, because really, truly, we were only going to do 11,000 of them. And thank God we all went with the 22,000 because we had no idea.
So they've already signed up over 11,000 people. All right, so they said they sold 11,000. So let's say, I guess the easiest way to do that would be to average out how much those cost, but I'd say let's do like the middle one. So 11,000 times 2,500. I don't know how to do math, so we have to Google it. I'm not a mathematician. I'm just a woman with a camera. Wow. Wow, that's a lot. 27,500,000. That's 27.5 million. We're going to get tacos, and I was like, Tony, if I did not have any morals, I'd be so good at scamming people. I see how much these scammers make. If I didn't have a heart, if I didn't have to do what's right, I'd be able to make so much money. But you know what? Cheers to those of us who have morals, have ethics. I understand not all these people are acting within their, their own mind and opinion and all that. They're being manipulated. I get it. They're being deceived. But here's to those of us who, one, can't shut that up. Two, don't have to be right necessarily, but do want the facts to be out there and like fight for facts, Oh, that is a corny hashtag. Don't do it. Don't. If someone tells me, oh my God, make a shirt that says fight for facts. No. What is this? A charity fun run for the cure? That just proves even more like they were giggling while, oh my God. Mm-hmm. And realistically, it's more than that because that only includes the founders' packages. It doesn't include the people who only joined under the like $250 and $500 packets. Oh my God, that's so much money. I kind of want to join undercover.
That we were going to do over 23,000 in members coming in our first, just in our pre-launch. So super cool. You have a chance to, leverage that. So Billy, I don't know how to say your last name, Admi. She said, why is Awaken spelled the way it is? So most of you don't know this. It's a super cool story. We were going on and on, like we were on this incredible website it actually takes keywords and creates company names and words. And so how many days did we do it for? Like 2 weeks, Ash, where I was working so hard around the clock trying to come up with names, and I'd put in keywords like evolve, greatness, and I would take them and let the computer spit out the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of company names. I forget what the name of the website is, but it's super cool.
So you didn't even come up with it yourself? How are you going to say, I was working so hard trying to come up with a name? No, girl, you were doing data entry. Why would y'all admit that? Like, what? Why would you admit that you just used like AI or a generator to do it for you? Like, what?
And one night, it was the night that they had said to me, we need a name by tomorrow. We got to like legally put this all together. Right. And I'm like, okay, God. And I looked at Scott. He's like, babe, aren't you tired? I'm like, I'm exhausted. I'm like, let me do it for like 10 more minutes. And I looked down and popped up on a black background. And it just makes its own colors and its own fonts and a black background. And it said Awakened. And I don't know why, but it took the breath out of me. I went, oh, and I turned the laptop to Scott, who was sitting next to me. And I looked and I said, what do you think? And he went,
I'm very interested to know why, because it seems like her and her husband work very closely in this MLM. And it seems like he like technically is, I don't want to say like a silent partner, but, and I understand like if you're creating a company, like, yeah, your spouse is like to an extent going to be like your support system, whatever. Like technically Tony works for me and all that. But let's be honest, it's for tax purposes. However, yeah, I mean, he's like my sounding board, like, stuff like that. So like, yeah, he does actually have like a big role and like helps me a lot. Why isn't her husband like the CFO or like the CMO or the president of the company or something like that? Like, why was she made to be the CEO? Because the reason I ask is he's not named in any of the legal documents so far. FFBM did say that once they could possibly be adding more people. So I don't know. I just find that really interesting.
Looked and I said, what do you think? And he went, wow. And we sent a screenshot to Rodney and Ashley. I think they were in Laguna Beach at the time at their other house. And they went, oh yes, that's it. And it was like everything in that moment. There wasn't a, let's think about it. Let's vote on it. It was instant, Awakened. And we loved how it was spelled. And from there we decided, what colors do we want to do? And Ashley, I want you to tell them how we came up with our colors, because to me, it's so important for people to know how this all came about.
Yeah. So when you hear the word awakened, my first thought was waking up. And so we wanted that to really be exemplified in our colors. So we chose the colors of the sunrise,
Yes.
which luckily are very beautiful colors
It reminds me of sherbet.
for a wide range of colors. So
Yes.
you see a lot of brands out there that kind of stick to, you know, blue or green, and our brand will be able to be all the colors of the sunrise. And so we want to just,
You see companies that stick to blue or green. Yeah, well, we're orange and yellow and red and pink. We're all the colors of the sunrise. Yeah, that's how branding works. You typically have like a color scheme and usually stick with it. Like I usually stick with like grays and blacks and blue. I mean, that's usually like what you'll see on my channel is like mostly like blues, not only because blue's my favorite color and like the ocean, but because of that sign. And then gray because of like our entire house is gray basically. But it's just like, you know, a nice backdrop. And then black because my closet's mostly black.
we wanted that brand and those colors and that name to just, and even our logo, the sunrise behind the A, to just, when people see it, we want them to just resonate with it. Like
Yes.
we resonated with it.
And as soon as we put the logo out on Facebook and people were saying, we love it, we just knew. So thank you for that question. That was perfect.
So thank you for that question that we actually didn't answer. The actual answer of it is there's no meaning behind the why we named it that. We just plugged some words into a generator and then that's it. If I look flushed or sweaty or disheveled, it's because I just made pizza rolls for me and Tony super quickly. Yes, sometimes that's what we eat for dinner. We're both very happy. Be quiet. So let's continue.
MetaMask, at some point, you can download it. Once you do, it's super simple. Once you do, and you send in that you've done it, and you send it over to NFT is it NFT at Awaken Nation?
Yep. And just so you guys know, you will be receiving an email shortly if you've purchased a founders pack. Within the first 24 hours of you purchasing, you'll get an email that will go over all of this and include a link to the MetaMask training, which if anyone was on there, you can give me a head nod that it was pretty easy. So
Easy. Yeah.
Everybody was like, wow, that was a lot easier than I thought. I think that the word crypto and the MetaMask and blockchain kind of, for some reason, has a stigma in people's mind, like, oh my gosh, it's hard because it's new. But it was really easy. So as soon as you get that email, it will walk you through, okay, if you want to store and you want to see your digital collectible, then you need to download MetaMask and then you'll email nft@awakennation.com, your MetaMask address. And within 1 week of you doing that, we'll send you your digital collectible so that you can see it. And I talked about it on the MetaMask call, but you can actually now put it and display it on Facebook and Instagram. So
Yes.
you have to have a MetaMask account. If you press display my NFT, that little button at the top that you see, it will ask you to link your MetaMask account. So you have to have a MetaMask account, but then you'll be able to display it. And what an awesome way to kind of brag a little bit, but also pique interest. Like,
what an awesome way to show that you're a fool. Not technically all cryptocurrency, but NFTs are a scam. Like, the industry really is just sets the tone and breeds this environment where it is perfect for scammers to take advantage of people who have FOMO and just want to get a leg up and just want to, make it big. And, they hear all these stories and, oh my God, this is so cool. Like, I'm going to be able to get in and no one has this yet and blah, blah. Do you even know what it means? No, you don't. It is so cringy. So it's just 2 or 3 technically industries that all are just prone to scammers and just nefarious people, laborious, dare I say, MLMs, social media, like affiliate marketing and like influencer marketing, and then crypto NFTs. Those 3 industries have such sketchy people in them. And all 3 of them have come together in the form of this MLM. Like, it's just not good. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget weight loss? I keep forgetting that this is weight loss pills.
Yes.
You got your very first NFT. Your friends will think you are so hip and in technology.
And it's such a great way to get people to ask, where did that image come from? What's this awakened elite founder? What's this essential founder picture? It's a great way to pique interest. So I highly recommend.
Your friends will think that you are such a cool bop. Mm-hmm. They will think that you are so hip and, dare I say, with it, because you have a picture and then you're going to try to explain it to them and they're going to be like, oh, so it's a JPEG? Oh, so it's a screenshot? I'm sorry, you paid what for what? Yeah, have fun. trying to explain NFTs and not only that, but how it relates to your multi-level marketing company that you joined that you can't sell to customers yet that sells weight loss products. It's going to be a really fun conversation. Can you CC me on that actually?
Grandson, your nephew, your neighbor, have someone help you if you're struggling. But it really is a simple process. And if you watch that video, most people went, wow, that was so much easier than we anticipated. Diana Richardson, the image gets created when you pay for your pack and you mint it. But in order to see the image, you've got to email over to us at NFT@Awaken Nation, and we will within a week send over the image. If you are doing it though, Ashley, with crypto, it does show up right away, correct?
Yep. If you mint with crypto, then it shows up right away in your MetaMask wallet.
Exactly. All right, Marnie, great question.
Calm down, Courtney, Danielle. So probably what they do, because I was just thinking, I was like, how could they create an image and have it like right away? Listen, I might not know. F about S. Ruth Langmore. I knew it. You knew it too. It's fine. I'm Ruth. You're Ruth. We're all Ruth. So, but what I do know is that with NFTs, they have to be minted, and that like takes a minute. Like you can't just like get that immediately. And I'm pretty sure, again, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm pretty sure you have to pay for that with Ethereum, I think. I'm getting real spooked about this. So now it makes sense as to why it would take them a week, why you have to like email and it would take them a week. But then if you pay with Ethereum, what you're doing is you're making your own NFT. So you're not reserving anything. You're just making your own NFT through this MLM. Wait, this doesn't make sense because they were saying that you get a digital collectible, but it's like, no, you don't get it with this package. You're paying for it. And then you can make it through whatever wow. Yeah. This is extra scam city. I feel like I didn't realize how many levels of scam there are with this company. This is insane.
Early next week, we're going to send out an email saying, hey, it's time to set up your subscription.
Early next week, we're going to send out an email that says, hey, we can't sell products to retail customers yet because we're actually being sued for $150 million.
And save, which is an auto ship. And what I would like you to know is that we will let everyone in the field know how to set it up, which will be easy, and when to set it up. But for right now, you can't do that until we're fully shipping and we've actually opened our customer option. So as soon as we ship our first bottle and open our customer option, within a day or so of that, you're going to get an email, all of you in the field, saying, here's how you set up your subscribe and save so that you don't have to run out of Zenith. For those of you that are going to ask me, I'm going to answer it now. If you don't want or cannot get yourself another bottle to stay qualified, you just need one customer ordering one bottle in that given 4-week period, and it qualifies you to keep active. So,
but then how would you do that if y'all still aren't open to retail customers? Because again, per your website, you're not open to retail customers. And again, I could be completely wrong. It could be like the Taylor Swift concert tour tickets where you got to have a special code. I just want 4 tickets to see Taylor Swift, okay? So I can take my 2 best friends and my husband because we're all Swifties. Ugh, talk about karma. This is not very vigilante.
That should excite you. You do not and are not required to have it subscribe and save to stay qualified and active in our company. Okay, thank you for being real. US and Canada, but we're going to be very clear. There are rules for Canada. Canada is not for resale, which basically just means right now you can sign people up to personally consume the product. You cannot go do trade shows and talk about building the business. There's all kinds of rules and regs until we're officially open in Canada. Those will all be posted at some point in the next few days when all of them are ready. They'll also be listed in our...
Okay, so how hilarious is it? We want you to protect our brand, but they've done a lot of damage control, allegedly. Well, I mean, not allegedly. According to the statement of facts in these court documents, that's a fact. A lot of libel, to be honest, but a lot of defamation. Damage control, which, again, it's not really damage control. It's just further thought control and information control. It's crazy. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say thought control and information control, if you're new, definitely check out the BITE model by Dr. Stephen Hassan. I will have his website linked down below. It is called Freedom of Mind. It's amazing. Also, I know this video is really long. I'm not apologizing for it. Little disclaimer, my face is not red because I'm like, oh, she's drunk. She got so red. No, the past, I guess not the past 2 videos, but the past like 3 or 4 videos that I filmed, all of them are out of order, by the way. But the past like 2 or 3 videos that I filmed, I'm like a little bit more splotchy because I'm not wearing BB cream. I don't know, I just like haven't been wearing face like skin makeup. I've been wearing just like eyebrows and mascara and like a little bit of like powder to make sure I'm not shiny. So sometimes we're Caucasian and splotchy, okay?
Canada right now, we're going to get all that information to you. I just wanted to give you a quick heads up. Okay, the back office tiles. Great question, Dr. Carolyn. Those tiles are being all reconfigured and are probably going to be, I don't know, Ash, if it's going to be tonight or tomorrow, but please ignore them for the time being while they're all recalculating. They're all recalibrating. What you're going to have are new tiles that show your true volumes instead of pending volumes. You'll no longer see pending volumes because we're no longer a pre-launch company. All that will show up in those tiles are real sales that actually got paid for. That's what the tiles are for. We'll walk you through. We'll do a quick overview on what each tile means so you guys all know how to read it. But in the meantime, please do not reach out to customer service. Please don't reach out to us. Let the tiles get all configured and start looking at it. What would be safe to say, tomorrow or Wednesday, Ash?
Yeah, tomorrow. So if you're seeing weird things going on with your tiles tomorrow, contact your upline and push it through the masters and we'll get on top of that.
And the masters are being the master distributors. Every one of you is connected to one of our, we have 4 couples in our company that are master distributors that were carefully selected, that we adore, that are amazing leaders.
Major Amway vibes. My God. Also, I'm sure y'all like aren't wondering, but if I'm like facing this way in my video, first of all, if I have a little bit of a like, I'm 31, okay? Okay. Let's calm down. We all have it. All right, let's normalize the fupa. Thank you. Sometimes he's got a fatty mons pubis. Ethan, don't cut that out. Thanks. Normalize that. Come on, guys. It's okay. It's fine. This and splotchiness, that's life, all right? Having roots, it's okay. Are you really mad about it that someone on the internet has roots or is turning to the side and has like a little bit of a little lizard neck? Not lizard neck. I don't even know what you call it. Be confident in yourself. Love yourself. Your body does what it's supposed to. I would not be surprised if some of these people had like a second or like 3rd degree connection to Amway. Like maybe their parent was in it or their aunt or uncle or whatever, right? Because what she just said, first of all, you're connected to a master distributor or a master leader. It's hardly acceptable to call a owner's room in a home a master bedroom anymore. Now it's called the primary, which also still makes sense. Also, if you're getting mad about that, what are you really mad about? Who cares, all right? The couple thing is really what Amway used to do a lot. A lot of really culty MLMs do this. LuLaRoe did it as well. They would get couples together to sell the MLM. So they would have it under the wife first, which makes sense. Why Danielle is the one who I guess is like her name is on the company or whatever. And then there's another person named in the lawsuit who it said like he was like a master distributor or whatever, which when I read that, I was like, oh, what? Why is it called that? Basically like the OGs, kind of like in Money, how there's like, I think it's like 9 or 10 of them that everyone is under them. So that's basically what this means. The problem is that in this company, a lot of those people are on like the C-suite. Like they are in leadership positions on the corporate side of the company. So like that is such a conflict of interest that is not okay. Amway did that. And it is I don't want to say pretty common, I'd say outdated tactic within MLMs, and a very culty tactic is to get the spouse in on it as well. So that typically it's usually the wife because we statistically, with MLMs, are easier to manipulate into them. I know it sucks, ladies. I get it. But we gotta just listen to the numbers and understand that that's the truth, okay? I know. I'm embarrassed for us too. But it's fine. That's why I love the fact that most anti-scam commentary channels are females. I love that for us. We're fighting back. They want you both to be in it together. Because think about it. What is someone's primary, like, cop-out, opt-out, or objection, whatever, excuse for like not signing up for something or for leaving something? Basically what I'm trying to say is, gals, ladies, y'all, girls, girlies, listen, wives, if someone's going to tell you that you're being a dumb bitch, who's it going to be? It's either going to be your best friend, your sister, or let's be honest, most likely your husband, especially if you're spending y'all's money. So getting them in on it and getting the spouse also brainwashed is really helpful for the MLM, because then the couple has a real low chance of leaving if both of them together are brainwashed.
And if you do not know who your master distributor is, we're going to be sending out, and I don't know how soon that'll be, Ashley can pipe in on that, but we're going to be sending out a little something to all of you saying, hey, if you're not on the training page for the master distributor at the top of your line, you should be on their the master distributor training page, which is a Facebook page. It's just like our corporate page, but it's run by your master distributor. You should know their name. You should be able to message them. You should be able to get training from them, not just from your sponsor, not just from your upline leaders. It is important to know who your master distributor is. They have a fiduciary duty to help you, and you have a duty to be connected to them, right? So if you don't know them, you need to wait for that email to come out, and we'll help connect you with your master distributor.
No, this woman did not just say one of my favorite phrases. And absolutely, I don't want to say she used it incorrectly. Technically, she used it correctly, but she's wrong. Your upline in an MLM does absolutely not have a fiduciary duty to you. You know who does? Your psychiatrist, your lawyer, your doctor. I'll have more examples in a second, but let's go to Cornell Law. Love this website so much. Great resource. When someone has a fiduciary duty to someone else, the person with the duty must act in a way that will benefit someone else, usually financially. The person who has a fiduciary duty is called the fiduciary. I love this word so much. Usually I mess it up, but it's probably because I've had a big pour of red wine that I'm like, words are easier when I drink. That's not good, Chelsea. And the person to whom the duty is owed is called the principal or the beneficiary. So the fiduciary is your doctor and the beneficiary is the patient. I just can't believe that she just said that. The levels to which that is false, the limit does not exist, okay? Your upline, your master upline, does not have your best interest in mind, and they do not have a duty to act within your best interest. They have a duty to act within their best interest. Do I financially benefit from you joining this company, leaving it, doing whatever, buying an NFT? No, I don't. I don't benefit from that financially. From you watching my videos, sure, but you don't pay for that. That's free. But someone trying to get you to stay in an MLM or join one, they benefit financially off of you by you paying. Please know the difference, because they will try to twist that and be like, well, they just, want views. Don't watch it then. It's okay. I'll go get a sales job. It's fine. I love this job. It's my dream. I got it. Great. But there's clearly a difference there.
All right.
We had a question about the medical advisory board. We actually the person leading out our medical advisory board just sent out an email to everybody on our medical advisory board congratulating them, because we finally nailed it down to all of the top candidates. It was really hard to choose because we had so many doctors and chiropractors and naturopaths that just love the company and love the product. And so we did nail it down to, how many did we choose, Danielle? Was it 7 or 8?
Or I think it's 8. It could have been 7.
8.
Forgive us.
And we will be announcing that probably here in the next 2 weeks or so. You'll get to know all of them.
Yeah.
Get to know their faces. We'll
They're
have
amazing.
them on these calls. They are simply amazing. So we're excited for you guys to get to know them.
Do those medical professionals know that the clinical studies and blind studies and patents and all that, but primarily all of the clinical studies that y'all have been promoting are doctored? Those studies weren't actually performed on your product Zenith. It was actually performed on the drug Trisonex. Is that it? I'm about to say, is that how you pronounce it? As if y'all are going to answer me. But that drug that the FFBM company made, do they know that? Like, oh my Lord. Do they know about the lawsuit? Do they know that y'all aren't even selling to retail customers yet? Like, are they just as delusional as y'all? What's going on? Danielle, we need to talk.
Rachel Judd, you reserved an elite pack in your cart. Rachel, if you want to put in the chat what your ID number is, Scott will look it up right now. Look at that. That's good service right there. So he'll look it up, make sure you had the elite pack reserved. And if you do, you're able to go in and get that done. And there's a video he can send you on how to find it and how to check out. We'll handle that in a minute. Customer portal opens the day we start shipping.
Listen, either way, it's extremely, extremely overpriced. Listen, I know I'm in the future and Danielle's in the past, but I really wish I could be like, girl, no, don't say that. Wait till tomorrow. According to their website, again, I could be wrong, but according to their website, they're not shipping out to retail customers. I really wish I could hear or see like what they're saying internally about it, or rather just what she's saying.
It's on a truck and on its way. We're going to have a little celebration. So bear with us. Okay. The 2-pack was.
Is the celebration going to be a Zoom call like this? Because that's not a celebration. That's a meeting.
Credit card charged in 30 seconds. Wasn't charged the 99. The 2-pack was reversed. Norma, I can handle that with you offline after this. I'm going to, Scott, why don't you type your email in the chat? Just to Norma. Do you know how to just go to, all right, we'll do that in a second, Norma. Okay, hope we can get a founder pack. So Julie, the founders packs will reopen to all of you guys and any prospects who are looking at our company and would like to choose one later on Wednesday at the 48-hour mark. So I'm assuming late afternoon, early evening Wednesday, we're going to open it up to you guys and you'll be able to get one.
The funny thing is that they keep calling them founders packs, and these people who are the first distributors, the 22,222 first people within the MLM. First of all, that's a fully functioning company right there. Even 11,000, which they've already sold out of, that's a lot of people. Those aren't founders, but those people will say that they are founders, just like in Monat. They'll say, oh, I'm a founder. No, those first people at the very top, those could be considered not even really founders, the owners of the company, the people who started the company, the people who, I don't know, founded it, are the founders of the company.
T-shirt.
I love seeing through all the people who know their masters. Jay Forston, Jody Peter, you guys are amazing. Patrick and Kelly, Brian does awesome trainings. So yes, please get to know your masters. They are epic people and they do really awesome training. So if you don't know them yet, we will be, like Danielle said, sending out an email to everybody that will link you to them and to their Facebook.
What in the Nexium is going on? Please get to know your masters. Really need to use a different vernacular. Courtney Danielle, please. Ash, whatever her name is. If this company isn't like stopped within the next year and it just gets worse, I do think that there will be a documentary started about this company.
Book group. So keep an eye out on your email. We'll send that in the next week and a half or so.
We can't tell you how critical it is for you to be in the training group of your master distributor and how really profitable it will be for you to be under their tutelage and be able to learn from them. Okay, when can we order a t-shirt, Annette? You're good. We have a meeting tomorrow about our swag store and we're on it. It'll come soon, so stay tuned. Lauren Dorsey, you just wrecked me. 11,111 people were in the corporate group as members at the start of this call.
Oh, my
that number has shown up for us so much. Are all future NFT offerings coming with the same perks? Every market will have similar, but not the same, Melissa, because every market, whether it's Asia, somewhere in another country, we want to really market to that demographic. What are the chances of getting my 2 bottles in this first round? All I could do to start. Debbie, I'm not sure what you mean. What are the chances? But if you ordered a 2-pack, right behind all the founders packs that are shipping out. As soon as we start shipping, we ship out all the founders packs, and right behind it are the 2 and 4 packs in the order of which they came in. So I promise you, we're going to ship out as fast as we can. If you purchase your founder pack but don't have your confirmation email, maybe just a delay. I would say check your spam.
No. So you'll get a confirmation email that the order came through, but the email with next steps will come out within 24 hours of you purchasing it.
Okay. I hope that was what as long as that worked for you. I think it's Katie. All right. How long do we have to do the MetaMask?
Like, that's so confusing because they say that you have to reserve it, but then they say, oh no, you get an email for next steps to then design your NFT and purchase that after you have purchased the package. Like,
to do it in the next day or so that we can get your digital collectible out to you. So if you need help with it, there is a video and it's easy to understand. If reserved a founder's pack and it's just spinning, I hope we still have the ability to pay. Yes, you do. We had the servers got slammed. This says Galaxy S10. So I don't know what your name is, but log out, close everything down, go back in. If you're having any trouble still by tomorrow, reach out to me or Scott and we will help you. If we retail the product out of our package, did the customer still get the money back guarantee? No and yes, Michael. So I'm going to teach you guys a little something now. Okay. Even though it's non-refundable product in the pack.
So this is taking forever basically because I can't shut up because this is fascinating, but I'm going to put it on 125 speed and see how fast it is and if we can understand it. We're going to go ahead and listen at this speed. I'm not going to stop every 5 seconds. I promise. I'm going to make notes and stop. I'm only going to stop every like 10 minutes now. No, that's a lie. Anyways, let's just keep going.
Hand someone a bottle, but you're handing it to them because they already ordered a 2-pack, a 4-pack, or a single bottle, and their order's in, and you're handing them one out of your pack just to get them started quickly, which I highly suggest you do. When theirs comes in, you get it back. If for some reason they don't like it, they can return the bottle that they got because that's under a 60-day money back guarantee. So if that doesn't make sense, please let me know, but that should excite you guys. You should be using those bottles, not just for your own personal consumption, but you can hand them to people who've already ordered. You say to them, listen, put your order in now, I'll give you one of mine, or put your order for 2 in, I'll give you 2 of mine. And then when yours comes in, you give it back to me, and then they're covered on that 60-day money back guarantee. If you just sell it out of your pack, it is not covered. If we reserve an elite but can't mint until tomorrow, yes, you're okay, Marcy. The numbers are still good. As we get low in any category this week, we will let you guys know. We will never just hit you with it's sold out. Okay. Oh, good. I pronounced Billy's last name. All right. I did it right. What do we expect the growth will be in the next 6 months? Jimmy, that is the $1 million question. We have had such insane growth. I actually can't give you, I would love for when our CEO has a second to breathe, he's going to be coming on and introducing himself soon. I really, as a chief sales officer, can just tell you guys are crushing all the goals we had. So we're revamping our goals because clearly the bar has been set much higher by you guys. You guys are.
That's confusing because per the statement of facts, court documents, about to call her Courtney again, Danielle is listed as the CEO. She's talking about calling someone else the CEO. That's not how this works, Danielle.
So we're revamping our goals because clearly the bar has been set much higher by you guys. You guys are really doing epic things. So stay with us. What I'd like to see is, us to be at $30 million in sales by January 1, and hopefully by spring at 50 million. I think that's totally doable. I think we're looking at doing big things. A company I previously was in had a record-breaking first year at 65 million. And I think we're outpacing that, and we'll see how we do. But either way, whatever that number is, Jimmy, and I thank you for the question. We're super blessed. I mean, it's very rare to do such great things. It's really awesome. All right, let's see here. Anything else?
I dropped the MetaMask training into
perfect.
the chat. And just so you guys know, if you are not, I hope that all 700 of you, 664 of you are, I was like, whoa, are all in the Facebook group because that's where all the magic happens. So if you're not in our training Facebook group, make sure you go and join. And then fun little tidbit, if you want to go in there and you can press the search functionality, and you can type in MetaMask, or you can type in, like we've had a couple questions like shelf stability on the product. You can type in stability or shelf and it will pull up things. So if you have a question, go there first and search and see if there's any other threads that are on there. But you can go in and type in MetaMask and then it will pull up the training and anything else we've done that has to do with MetaMask. But I did drop it into the chat for everybody who was asking for it.
Perfect. Ash, you have some MetaMask questions and you're the guru. It says, can you download MetaMask on a laptop? I believe it's yes.
Yeah. Yes, you can. So you can download an extension on your laptop. You will need to obviously purchase your digital collectible if you're going to mint with it on your laptop, and as well if you download it. And then if you're going to view your digital collectible on your laptop, you have to go to OpenSea. But that will all be explained in your email that you'll be getting.
Perfect. Stephanie said, if you change computers or phones, how do you transfer the MetaMask?
Lucky for you, MetaMask is like, it's a digital wallet. So you just log in and you upload it and you do what's called a seed phrase, and then it will upload and import your MetaMask onto your desktop or onto your phone.
I just signed up for this company. I've started the sign up process. The only reason I'm saying that is because by the time this video comes out, it'll have been like a week and a half. Yeah, it'll be like a week and a half later. So we'll see. I'll give you an update. It's going to be great. Also, yes, I'm doing it under a false name. So,
bro, thanks for watching out for Debbie. The 2 and 4 packs are currently available. Let's chat about that real quick. The 2 and 4 packs will be available until we start shipping, and then those will only be available because those are starter packs. They will only be available in the enrollment process after that. So if you're like, oh my goodness, those are good discounts, they are good discounts. And Danielle was kind enough to push for them to stay live until we actually start shipping product. So those will go away except for in the enrollment process as soon as we start shipping.
I want to clarify that because I know a lot of people are going to say, she said it's going away. No, what she said is,
It's only for when people are joining for the first time as a member. They get a choice of a 2-pack or a 4-pack, and then never again can they get a 2-pack or a 4-pack, just in 99% of companies. Right now, over the next few days, if you wanted a 2-pack or a 4-pack, additionally to whatever you've already purchased, whether it was a 2-pack or a 4-pack or even a founder's pack, you can get one or more. So we're letting you buy an unlimited amount of them, but the day we start shipping, those go away. They're only available to new people that become members, not customers. Customers, this is Jess's question. Well, you have the one bottle available for those who don't want two. The one bottle will be available when we start, anytime before the 31st, right? On or before the 31st, we'll have the one bottle available, but that is a customer bottle. That would be a one bottle as a preferred customer at $145 a bottle, or retail $160 a bottle. So that's what's going to be coming the day we start shipping. You'll have customer options. Right now, you just have member options. Okay, let me see if there's anything else. Will we start to get notified in the back office of team rank ups? You're going to get a whole boatload, Cassandra, of reporting and rank ups. All of that's coming. You're going to get, we even have a marketing team who's going to be announcing rank breaks. You don't have to make your own graphics anymore. You can, but you should wait for ours so we keep our branding clean. But all of that's going to be in your new upgraded back office, because we were on a pre-launch back office. Now we'll have full reporting, full visibility. How do we set up our payment method? Will it be a debit card? Marcy, I don't know if you mean how do we get paid? There is a pay card called PaymentSure, and there's also the ACH option, which will be available. So you can just do ACH, have it direct deposited into your checking, or you can set up the PaymentSure card, and we'll have details about that soon.
Rory, the difference between a preferred customer and retail is preferred customers are on Subscribe and Save. So they are on the product that gets delivered monthly.
Okay. Michelle said, do members get a discount on Subscribe and Save beyond the $135? No, they get the one. That's the point of being a member, is you get it at wholesale, which is $135. And if you want it on Subscribe and Save, it's still $135. All right. If we have a founder pack, so we have to be on auto ship. You're not required in our company to be on any type of auto ship / what we call Subscribe and Save. You're qualifying 100 points personally a month, or 200 as you go up in ranks. It will go up 100. You can have a customer at one bottle that qualifies you. If you choose to be on Subscribe and Save, if it's one bottle a month, that qualifies you with or without customers ordering from you. All right. So going to be a charge for people to set up their Subscribe and Save? No, they would just buy a bottle and then set up their Subscribe and Save. All right. Is Puerto Rico open? Great question, Deborah. Puerto Rico, you can sign people up. We're just working on what the taxes are there and what the shipping is, but we are opening Puerto Rico, and it is in pre-launches right now. And we had to talk about it this morning. So yes, you can build in Puerto Rico. Guam, you may not. We have some hoops to jump through there. It isn't a big market at all. So we're working on Guam, but keep in mind, Puerto Rico can be built right now. Can we know what plants are used to make the polysaccharides? We will have deeper product information, Diane. We will not be giving away our formula. It is a patented formulation, but we do understand and are very sensitive that certain people have allergies. We have a PIP, what they call a PIP, coming, and it's product information. And we'll have a deeper, I don't know, Ashley, if you want to give any deeper information on this, but I know it's
patented formula that you don't own the rights to. Also, one note as well that I have here is that she was giving projections on what their revenue will be, like a year out or whatever, or like quarterly or whatever. I would not do that when you are now in active litigation. Like, again, I'm not a lawyer, it's not legal advice, whatever. I know nothing. I'm just a lady with a camera and a bulldog and a sign. But I personally do think that this has a very high chance of the judge being like, yeah, let's go, and passing it right on through to a jury trial. So when you are on your way to active litigation, like, stop talking.
All kinds of deeper information for you and for your customers so that they can purchase with confidence.
Yeah, so we're working right now. A PIP is a product information page that goes into a lot more detail about the product. We're working on with our medical advisory board and a bunch of other doctors that are members, just questions that people are getting. And so we're going to try to answer all those questions without, and I know you guys are all wanting to keep it safe too, that the reason that this product was off the market for so long is because the last company that was going to sell it actually tried to reformulate it. And so there's been multiple attempts to try to reformulate the product. So it's really important that we keep that formulation really close to the vest so that we don't.
It's just wild that they say things like that when in reality, the reason why, according to the statement of facts on the court documents that I read in the last video regarding this MLM, it wasn't taken off the market to be reformulated or because someone was whatever. It was because it was the rights to the patent and to the intellectual property, the IP, being able to sell it, market it, the actual product itself. Question of ownership was really up in the air, and that was being fought. So if you're thick in a court case regarding that, you can't just keep going business as usual as they're trying to figure out, oh, can you actually sell this? They received all that information. They received proof of all of that. They received 9 pages of that at the beginning of the month. So like 20 days before that, a little bit less than that, but still, like, y'all are just blatantly ignoring it.
Yes. Somebody out there trying to knock it off.
Yes.
So we'll get all of those answers to you so that if you're, it is, just so that we are clear, it is free from all the top 9 allergens. So milk, soy, tree nuts, shellfish, fish, all of those things. And then we'll try to get more details for you guys, because we know that there's some people who are like, hey, I don't want to take these pills and have an anaphylactic shock. We don't want you to either. So
Nope.
we'll try to get all the answers for you.
Okay, is Black Friday special going to be for existing customers only or new as well? We are going to open up and start a promotion for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. It's a challenge all the way through early next year. There's going to be cash prizes. It's going to be pretty incredible. And so this will be for anyone in the company, as well as any customers that are existing, or anybody wants to come into your organization, wants to participate in that, can buy from you. So it's going to be for anyone who wants to participate, which is the whole point of the promo. That's a great question, Gina. Yes, you can put one bottle on to stay active, Alyssa.
There's no wheat in the product. Sorry, some people
No
were
wheat,
asking.
correct. So a doctor's office can't buy stock for their shelves. JJ Stark, that's a great question. We're working on a bulk ordering pack below wholesale. We did that in several companies I've been in. And we did it actually when Rodney, Ashley, and I were working in our first company years ago together. And we will be doing that here. It's not launched yet, but there will be, serial numbers on the bottle, so they can't dump them on eBay, Amazon, etc. So they can't, undermine you guys in the field and what you're building, but we will have them fill out some paperwork, be verified, and they'll be able to buy it below wholesale, but they'll be required to sell it at retail so that they're not actually, what's the word I'm looking for, competing with any of you. And when you sign up one of these practitioners and that buys in bulk, you get the volume, which will be wonderful for your volume, organizational volume. No, you can't bring anyone in Australia unless they have a US or Canadian address. There's no one-time fee when we open the customer portal. They just create an account and purchase. They won't need a social security to do so. Tile education's coming. Can you write that down, babe? Everyone's been asking me. We'll do tile. I'll do like a tile training maybe this Friday or Monday, the latest. Just
We'll
write
do
down
tile education too. And then we also, when the influencer program comes out, we'll do the influencer program training.
It's called the Awaken Star program. So yeah, write that down too. We will absolutely do that. It's 4-pack with free shipping. It's $6.99 flat shipping right now in the United States and Canada. Canada is going to change. Hear me out. Canadian pricing will change as we learn what it's going to cost us there. Right now, everyone who's ordered in Canada, we're honoring that $6.99. If you did a founders pack, you have free shipping. But 4-pack is not free shipping. It's a $6.99 flat fee unless, no, the 4-pack is in the actual founders pack, which I'm thinking, Gina K, you're saying just a 4-pack. The starter 4-pack is a $6.99 flat fee. 2-pack, same thing, $6.99. Okay, still hasn't gotten her email. One of my team members still hasn't gotten her email. It's not in spam, and she did send MetaMask info to corporate. So you'd have to get with your upline, and it just says iPhone, I don't know your name, and have them look up and see if the order went through. How do we find out who our master is? Kayla, I don't know what your ID number is, but you can give it to your enroller and they can tell you who your master is.
They'll tell you who your master is. Ooh, that's disgusting. Don't like that. No, I don't.
I would think that that's going to be rolled out at convention early next year. So the luxury gifts, we're working on the legal ease with that. We have to be very careful with giveaways. All companies do. And as you guys know, we work very hard with our legal team to do everything right. And so Ashley, I don't know if you want to pipe in, but from what I've been updated by our executive team and our legal team is that we're going to have the right wording. We'll give you all the details on those luxury gifts that are randomly attached to some of these founders packs, founders digital collectibles. We'll be able to use our NFT as a background on Facebook. If you get it in your MetaMask wallet and then you go to Facebook and you connect it, like it says, you just follow Facebook's wallet, attach it to your Facebook wallet, you will be able to display it. You can also do it on Instagram. All right, Jody, Peter, Brian, everyone's getting shout outs as masters.
Yeah, I just wanted to say too that those prizes are attached to it when we officially sell out. So.
Yes, we cannot give prizes away until all 22,000 are sold out.
Where's convention going to be again next year? As soon as we know, we will let you know.
Yes, we're working it. We're actually even working on booking our 2024 convention. So we have our huge stadium or place convention center because we know you guys are going to take this company to big places very quick. All right, commissions we did. I'm just going to answer one or two more questions because it's getting late. Mexico is not right now being opened. We'll discuss what our 2023 plans are very soon. And then we will also talk about at convention what our 2024 international plans are. John Forston, Kara, John Forston is opening his own group. Tonight, his wife is getting a big award with Big Brothers Big Sisters, so he is not able to be on the call tonight. Congratulations to Jess Forston. She's amazing. So he and I spoke this morning, and he's going to start his own training group, even though he's been being the wonderful leader he is. He's been jumping on everyone's groups in his organization to help out. So he will have one. He'll announce it, and we'll get you guys in that group. Scott, Rachel Judd just gave you her ID number and her email. You got that? Perfect.
Also, speaking of
Rachel's all set.
Okay. Thanks, Rachel. Speaking of Facebook groups, if you purchase a founding member digital collectible, the founders pack, you have access, depending on the tier you've purchased, you have access to VIP training groups from either the founders or the master.
Yes.
So if you purchase a founders pack, you'll get to know your masters really, really well.
Very well. Absolutely. And I posted about those groups today. You'll be sitting there like good little chickadees in the waiting room of those groups for probably a good week, maybe longer. And as Melissa, one of our new staff members in customer service, verifies that you actually have minted your NFT and you've paid, she will let you into those groups. So please be patient. Those groups aren't going to start anyway until probably, we're not going to start training in those groups for another 10 to 14 days because we're away in Utah at our new offices in Salt Lake City, Scott and I, next week with our business partners and our team. I've got no emails. Hold on. When will the affiliate be out? That's the Awaken Star program. Probably 2 to 3 weeks. We'll be giving you some information on the launch of that. Okay.
I think we've hit most.
I think we've hit a lot of it. Okay.
Yeah.
We already answered about the gifts.
I love
And
you, Mike.
pre-enrollee. What about hey, if anyone is a pre-enrollee in your organization, let me define pre-enrollee. They never finished enrolling. And there is right on the corporate page, it tells you exactly what to do if someone's in pre-enrollment, and you copy and paste that to them and tell them to finish their enrollment. That means they are not enrolled fully yet. They have not been processed.
Yep, they didn't finish that enrollment process and get a membership.
How long after shipped will it be delivered? So unfortunately, Donna, I can't guarantee, but in the US, it's USPS. It's a priority flat ship rate, which we know is only usually a few business days. Canada, I forget the name of the shipper, but when I did mention it to
like Landmark or something
like that, they all said, it was a really good shipper, but I can't guarantee you that it'll be there. Training groups, I already, Priscilla posted on the company page today. You can just type in training groups or founders training groups, and those two will come up. That post will come up. What will fitness meal plans and mindset be in the corporate page? No, it actually is going to be probably on a platform like Kajabi. We will have our Awakened Self program in a perfectly beautiful platform where you can hop on. It'll be its own community, so we don't muck up the corporate page because the corporate page is way too busy. You'll have your, access to suggested meal plans by some really good nutrition professionals on how to get the best results on Zenith. You'll get your mindset, which is going to be incredible, the 12-week program, and it will live in some sort of program platform like Kajabi. And we're looking to launch that early, probably by January 1. We know originally we said November 1st, but we've been delayed quite a bit, and we want to make these programs amazing for you. So beginning of the year is a perfect time to start your new mindset and your new workout program. I think that's it. I'm spent. I am off tomorrow. I'm going to throw that out there because I can. Please don't bomb my phone. Just use your upline, use your master. I need a day so that I can actually be healthy to fly to Utah to see my amazing business partners and our new executive team and see our offices. We're also sitting down with a huge, incredible branding company. You show me a startup that spends the kind of money we are to have a branding company that's going to take us through our 5-year plan. I am blown away by what Rodney and Ashley and our team are putting together. And we're just getting started, guys. So tonight I want you to close your eyes, thank God for where you're at, and then say, I'm going to visualize where I'm going to be in the next 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and then let's run for it, because we're here to lock arms with you and do something incredible. And I'm going to throw it to Ashley to close it out, but I'm just blown away that today is actually launch day. There are a number of days, Ashley, we felt like we were just burning out, and Rodney and Scott and the team, and yet here we are, and you guys are just making it every minute worth it. So go ahead, Ash.
Yeah, no, something you said, Danielle, really resonated is when you lay down tonight, and you'll learn these really amazing techniques in our Awakened Mind program that we're putting together with some pretty incredible people. But when you lay down tonight and you start to visualize what you want to look like in a month, or what you want your business to look like in a month, or how you want to feel in a month. And I know that that works because we did that with Awakened. When things got stressful, because they did, because all good things, you have to push through some really intense obstacles. But I would just lay down every night and meditate and pray and visualize this day right here. I'd visualize all of you guys on a Zoom.
Did you visualize the day after this day when you were sent a summons and counter complaint, basically, that you were being countersued, if you want to call it that? Again, not a lawyer, not a legal professional. I've made that pretty clear. I'm just a woman with a camera and a bulldog and a Stay Spicy sign. But did you prepare for that?
Yeah. And you have to act like it's already happened. So for 6 months, we acted like it's already happened. Awakened was already epic. Awakened was wildly successful. Those were my words. Wildly successful, wildly impactful. Those were my words. And I just would say it. Awakened is wildly successful, wildly impactful. And I lived it, and it was already that. So when you start to lay down tonight and you start to think about that in the month and what that looks like, then live it. Live tomorrow like you're already there. Live the next day like you're already there, because you will create it. If you live it, you will create it. So
some would call that brainwashing yourself, because you're just convincing yourself. And it's very possible. It's actually what MLMs absolutely do. Mindset work and self-help and all that other BS. Tell yourself that you're already successful and live tomorrow as if you are. But what if you haven't recruited anyone? What if you haven't made sales? You have to be realistic.
I just had to say that because Danielle, that is kind of a tidbit of our Awakened Mind program that I'm so excited about. That comes out in January. We can, lots of people make weight loss goals. We're going to make mindset goals, right? Mindset goals. So sometimes the word love, I feel like gets used too much, but I want you to know that we authentically love you guys. Like authentic, from a deep, deep heart, because I meditated and dreamed and envisioned you guys for so long. So thank you for being here. We love you so much. And I hope you can feel that love, and Awakened loves you. And we are just so grateful that you're here. Thanks for being epic, and thanks for being here.
Amen. Thank you, guys. Have a great night.
Bye, guys.
Oh my God, it's finally over. Thank the Lord. That was awful. Not only the cognitive dissonance, the misinformation, the lies that they're clearly, in my opinion, feeding their downlines and their distributors, the blatant disregard for the facts, according to these court documents that have been listed out in the statement of facts, the alleged proof for. I'm still saying alleged and all that because I'm not trying to get sued, which anyone can sue anyone. That's fine. But this is insane. It's not open to retail customers. I'm assuming it's because of this. and it's given them a little bit of a holdup. I can only imagine what has been going on in their private groups and their emails and things like that. So absolutely yikes. I don't know if I want to join it. If you are in this MLM or you did join it and you want to get out, feel free to send me all your login information, screenshots and stuff, or add me to a group. I don't know. So as always with new multi-level marketing companies, please share this video. Please, 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 let's keep people from joining this multi-level marketing company. Let's protect people, share the truth, protect people from being scammed and lied to and truly just taken advantage of. Because these people don't have a fiduciary duty to you at all. Again, this was all my own opinion. I am not a lawyer. I'm not a legal professional. I'm not an accountant. I'm not whatever. But I think that the statement of facts in the court documents really speak volumes. And if people aren't going to listen to that, like, then what are you doing? If you're not listening to facts and you're just going to listen to what someone else who is financially benefiting off of you, what they are saying, girl, like we need to look a lot deeper. It's just very frustrating when people clearly take advantage of others. So like, subscribe, and comment. I will see y'all in my next video. Please, even if you don't want to share my videos, that's fine. But please at least share the facts. Like I said, I'm going to have the court documents down below in the description box. I'll have the link to it so you can share it with people. Please do so. I'll also share it on my Facebook page as well. I appreciate you. Know how valuable you are. Your feelings are valid. If you're going through a tough time or a good time, whatever you're going through, positive or negative, it is temporary. So feel your feelings, live in the moment, either find comfort in the fact that how you're feeling is temporary and is not going to last forever, and that you will have a bright sunny day soon. And then if it is all going great, please live in the moment, cherish every little second that you have. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed how much content I've been putting out over the last month, really. Thanks to Ethan. He's amazing. We've been really cranking that out lately. But I appreciate you. Subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. Stay spicy. That says stay spicy. Be assertive. Be yourself. Be a bad, okay? I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.